Okay, now that we did cartwheels, I'm going to go over what a round-off is. The reason we learn what a round-off versus a cartwheel is because it's a build-up to the next trick, which is usually a back handspring or a back tuck, which we'll go over next week. But I want to talk about how a round-off is very similar to a cartwheel, except that your feet hit together at the top. So after you take off and you're about to go up like a cartwheel, you were spread legs like a fan. But on a round-off, once the first foot gets up, it stays there and waits for the second one to hit, and they land at the same time. It usually has a little bit of a power spring to it as well, but I'll just show you a standing round-off for now, just to kind of get the idea of how to do it. And I'm going to do a rebound at the end. So a rebound is a jump up to the air after I land. So I'll put my feet both on the ground and I'll jump straight up. And again, that's for if you're about to learn how to do a back handspring into it. You need to learn how to not just sit there and expect the back handspring to come out of nowhere. You need that jump. So I'll do a rebound at the end of this round off. And I want you to practice with the rebound always. Okay, so we're going to do a standing round off. So if I'm standing, usually there's like a jump power into it, but because I don't have a lot of room and because you're just learning, I'm going to just stay standing and start as if it's like a cartwheel. So one foot out, my both arms up, and I'm going to do the exact same thing as a cartwheel, but I'm going to stick my feet at the top together, land my feet together, and jump up in the air as if there's something afterwards. And it kind of is going to be a little bit snappier than normal, okay? So we start, we put our feet together, and up. So that one's a little bit more of a pounce because it's got a little bit more power behind it, and you want that. Cartwheels are a little bit more graceful, a little bit more slow, depending on what you're doing. But a round off is usually a little bit more snappy and fast. Like you want the moment your feet hit the top, you kind of push off with your shoulders to snap up and stand up. So start practicing that. Again, it shouldn't be very hard without a spot. It might take you a little bit to get your feet straight up. But once you really get that cartwheel that we worked on earlier, it's a lot easier to get that round off as well if you've got the hang of getting your feet up into the air and landing. If you have any comments, feel free to ask below. Otherwise, good luck!